What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and with Road to Vostok's first demo update coming along really nicely, I thought it was high time I made another weapon suggestion video for our TV. With weapons being fully implemented at this point in time, we have a really solid list of guns starting to form here. But one thing I really hope from our TV is to have a great loot-rich experience. And so with that, we'll be giving ideas for shotguns that would be excellent in a tactical shooter like what Vostok is, with 7 different types of shotguns that would be great to see. But before we get to my list, sound off in the comments down below if you have a favorite type of shotgun that you'd like to see in a video game. I'd like to have little melting pots of ideas for developers on my videos, so any and all suggestions are welcome here. So for our first shotgun of the day, let's talk about the Sjogren AA-12. This gun almost feels necessary in a game with Russian adversaries in the modern day. Manufactured by Kalashnikov, this is a 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun that is near iconic at this point from video games like Escape from Tarkov. Named after the Saiga antelope native to Russia, the first iteration was brought out in the 1990s and since then has been widely expanded on, with models for a variety of shotgun bores and being highly customizable. They are used both in military and civilian situations, being applicable for hunting and combat. This shotgun not only feels right for Road to Vostok because of the setting, but also due to the scenario being set in a post-apocalypse near Russia. A personal favorite weapon of mine, it'd be great to see the Saiga someday in Road to Vostok. For the next shotgun, another Russian one, this time from way back in the Soviet era, the KS-23. This shotgun is widely known for being the largest shotgun bore in use today, being roughly equivalent to a 6-gauge shotgun shell. The KS-23 is a proper frickin' door. Dang it. Okay, it's a proper frickin'... Again? Dang it, man. There we go, a proper frickin' door kicker. The KS-23 comes with a number of effective types of ammunition, as well as some for educational and non-lethal procedures. There are 2 types of buckshot, one for 10 meters and one for 25 meters. Then there is the slug that's been stated to destroy a car engine block at up to 100 meters, which is crazy powerful. This is the sort of shotgun I'd like to be taking into Vostok's permadeath zone, with enough power and capable range to take down enemies in a huge number of situations. Originally designed in 1970, this shotgun stood a test of time and is widely used in Eastern European countries. It also comes with a number of unique variations, some for police usage and a model that's bullpup as well, and that's pretty dang cool sounding. So, from a couple shotguns that would be extremely powerful in the late game of Road to Vostok, let's take a look at a derpy shotgun that would be maybe great for the early game. The underwhelming TOZ-106. The TOZ-106 is a small bolt-action shotgun designed primarily for hunting small game. Chambered in 20 gauge, this won't be the shotgun that'll be for fighting anything past the lightest enemies of the game, but it might be a great way for people to get into the hardcore nature of Road to Vostok, having weapons that aren't exactly combat ready, but are being used due to the post-apocalypse and everything along with that. I personally actually kinda hate this gun, but that's part of why I'd like to see it be added too. Not every weapon needs to be some state-of-the-art killing machine, and nothing embodies that more than the TOZ-106. Now, we've had a lot of Russian-made shotguns so far for this list, so let's switch things up and go with the American-made Kel-Tec KSG. This cool as heck 12-gauge pump-action shotgun is in a bullpup configuration, which you don't see very often for pump-action shotguns. Having 2 tube magazines, this shotgun has a rather high capacity of 14+1 rounds. I think having a large number of unique firearms will be great for that loot variety that I had talked on at the beginning of the video, and the KSG is definitely unique. With mounts on top of the barrel and beneath it, you can attach a variety of scopes as well as foregrips to make for an even more ergonomic build, and overall offers that high magazine capacity at close quarters. The KSG almost feels like overkill with its larger mag capacity and devastating close-range capabilities, until you compare it to the next gun we'll feature here in this wish list. The Atchison AA-12 full auto shotgun. This 20-round 12-gauge drum-fed shotgun is a total monster. Originally designed in 1972 and after changing hands has wound up being used for Military Police Systems Inc. or MPS. They took the original design and worked on it for 18 years to bring it up to an even higher standard. They even added in the ability to use specialized explosive ammunition from this shotgun to make it even more devastating. As if something like Dragon's Breath wasn't enough, full-on explosive shotgun shells is exactly the type of overkill that I was talking about. With a full auto fire rate of 300 rounds per minute, it's just slow enough to fire single round shots, but also fast enough to blast away when you need to. Though this gun is a little niche, I think having late game weapons that are just ridiculous like the AA-12 will be the sort of loot to work towards when you get to the end game stages of RTV. For our second last shotgun, one that is very near and dear due to the main game on my channel, the Sjogren inertia-based semi-automatic shotgun. Definitely up there as one of the more influential types of shotguns on this list, the Sjogren was originally produced in the early 1900s. The systems it used for inertia-based shotgun loading was later revived by the famous Italian shotgun company Benelli, and these systems are now used in many modern shotguns today. The Sjogren is a great shotgun in Generation 0, and I've always wondered how it would be in a more modern tactical shooter. With its unique action and compensated recoil, it'd be a very unique shotgun to fight with, though maybe wouldn't offer the power of some of the previous shotguns. It would offer a different, kind of more historical weapon to use from Finland's Swedish neighbors. And for the final shotgun of the day, taking niche to a whole new level, let's talk about combination guns, or maybe more commonly referred to as drilling rifles in hunting. These guns can get really crazy, but for simplicity's sake, we'll take a look at the standard drilling rifle with a double barrel shotgun and a single shot rifle on the top. These guns are almost exclusively hunting weapons, but I think in a post-apocalyptic scenario, even hunting arms would be a good option between life and death. Combination guns are usually break action and offer whatever combination of caliber, but always feature at least one rifle barrel. I've always felt that hunting weapons are underrepresented in post-apocalyptic survival games, and I could probably make a whole video on the subject, but for now, let's just say that it would make a ton of sense to see weapons that are niche to hunting in a survival game like this. Of course, totally based on the country the game's set in, but it would be more common to find a weird hunting rifle than it would be to find some mil-spec assault rifle. But also, I guess there's just a small curiosity of how these weapons would fare in a hardcore zone like Vostok as well. I think they'd be surprisingly and justifiably powerful and useful. But either way, the last entry here is the drilling rifle, a potential oddball, but one I think would be really cool to see in a hardcore shooter. So, did any of these shotguns stick out to you? Again, sound off if you'd like to see any sort of shotgun in RTV. Right now, there's only the pump action, but with the unique manual pump in RTV, shotguns have the potential to be really immersive and fun to use weapons, and it would be fantastic to see a fun variety of weapons to use with its unique immersion. So, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button or subscribe to stick around. But for now, I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.